Something I do get asked quite often is, why is there a setup charge when you either start working with an agency or freelancer, or when you move from one agency to another, especially if you've already got AdWords running, it's been running for a while and it's kind of working for you. So it's obvious when it's a brand new campaign that needs to be set up and going that you would have to have or you would need to pay a fee to get everything set up initially, as well as management as you go down the road. But as I said, when it's an existing account that's already running, a lot of agencies, or most agencies that I've come across, will charge a setup fee when you first start working with them. So why? Why is that? Most, even campaigns, or even an account that's being sort of well managed by one person, one agency, one freelancer, there's always going to be room for improvement. Whoever's managing it, there's always going to be an area that needs improving. Now, many people who manage accounts will have their own particular way to either structure the campaigns, to set everything up. So it's can be a little bit harder to manage a campaign that you didn't set up and that isn't done in the normal kind of structure and the normal way that you would set up an account. So what most managers will want to do is, when they take over a new account, because obviously their goal is to not just keep it going, ticking along, they want to make it better and make improvements so that you notice an improvement in performance. So what they will want to do is to get everything to a format and to a structure that they are familiar with, that they're comfortable, that they understand, so that moving forward they can do more for you to optimize your campaigns. There are also things like most people taking on a new account will want to go through everything, like the site links, the ads, and they'll want to kind of write new ad copy and get things freshened up a little bit, check all the site ads, check all the ad extensions, make sure everything is as good as it can be, write fresh ones, get things changed and get everything updated. You've got to check on all the targeting, and it's not just a case of charging a fee to set new things up, it's charging a fee also very often to go through and verify and check that everything that's already set up is set up in the best possible way. So that's generally why you would charge a setup fee. Again, you need to check with whoever you are considering to take over your campaigns. Make sure you ask how much that setup fee is, what it covers. Usually, again, in my experience, that's a fee that you would pay in advance. And also, I think it's worth checking that if you're paying a setup fee, and then obviously once all the initial sort of setup has been done, they're then going to start charging you the management fee. Find out what that time scale is, whether they expect that to be 1 week after. They might charge you the setup fee today and then say, right, will everything be done, and in a week's time you pay the first month's management, or it might be a month. So for your to make sure you understand how your cash flow is impacted, check to make sure what the timescales are for charging the management fee after the setup fee. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that answers your question.